Round it comes the first time tonight. Set and ready. We're away. Getting away nicely there was Zulu Mercedes, and up in the early hunt there we go to Razzo, Prairie Kachina. The outside there is Baymax, followed further back in transit here now by Dr. Robbie, Ginger Fantasy, McJam off the top. They come, and it's a bit of a jam up the front too. Rail opening up here for Baymax along the inside and driving up between them there. Ginger Fantasy, and over the top comes a Tongariro. A Tongariro, Ginger Fantasy, God, it was a funny old race. Then we get back then out of Baymax, followed there by Dr. Robbie. Followed further back in transit here by McJam. Back there would have been Razzo. Towards the tail of the field there as well, and Zulu Mercedes might have dropped out. Set and ready. Off. Scott No Limbs gets away right, slow away. Scott tied up, early speed out by the track. Scott No Show, Scott No Limbs second. Back there now we go to Spotted Flyer. That ice colder followed a length back there by Got Time. Further back in transit there now is just Simply Eddie. Further back to this Scott tied up, Drunken Lady. Up they come and diving between them. That ice cold will get home. Then we go the way of Scott No Limbs, Got Time, Spotted Flyer. They're followed Drunken. Further back there would have been Scott No Limbs. Further back on transit towards the tail of the field. Got Time was never in the race, and back there too on crossing was that other runner. Simply Yeti was still back there, I think. Set ready. Off. Walking out there, Woburn Abbey again, early speed. The inside we go to Teeparita, Amber, Queen Star. The outside of runners there is Lord Deer. Jump on it with a play round the outside there. Scott No Valley. They're followed further back in transit. Cosmic Warrior, Botany, Holly and Woburn Abbey on the corner and kicking down on the inside. Teeparita, Amber lengthens. Teeparita, Amber, Scott No Valley. Then we go here now to Jump on it, Queen Star, being followed back there by Botany, Holly. Further back in transit there we would have had from Botany, Holly back there towards the tail. Excuse me, was Cosmic Wara back there, and also back there Woburn Abbey. Set and ready. Little Dreams off the inside's got speed and shows it to go straight to the lead. Little Dreams out fighter there is Adam Bomb, and behind there now Zipping Express, Varga Frost. Well, getting pushed out of the race, your fave Electric Impulse, and in front of that there is Thrilling Carter, and back a third last Golden Ivy. Off down the back they go. Your fave Zipping Express has skipped away, trying to kick into the race is Adam Bomb. The outside there is Little Dreams. Further back in transit, what that does back there now to Thrilling Carter, favourite no good. Electric Impulse back there now, Varga Frost and Golden Ivy, but up they come, and it's all Zipping Express, Atom Bomb, followed home here tight. We'll go the way of what that does, Little Dreams. Further back would have been Thrilling Carter, Electric Impulse, and towards the tail, Varga Frost and the Golden Ivy. Set. Racing inside there were Ringer Star and Sacred Can You, Rhoda Vega Sparky, a bit of a check there to Vincent Gallo. He goes back a place or two. In front of him now is Scott the Looks, Triton in that pack also, and dropping to the tail of the field Red Rascal and Boston Strike on the corner out wide the track there, fighting the leaders. Triton down on the inside. Triton will get you home here. Then we go back there now to Sacred Can You. That's followed back there by Red Rascal. Further back still Vincent Gallo were Ringer Star. Now followed towards the tail of the field here now Rhoda Vega Sparky, Red Rascal and Scott the Looks. Round it comes, set. And racing, getting away nicely. Middle of the pack is Dipsy Lala. Need Magic, Thrilling Wiggle with a play down on the inside of runners. Just about ready or trouble there. Getting knocked out of the race, Thrilling Wiggle and also Me Wallet. That leaves clear Need Magic and a rough old affair. Contemporaneous back in second. Out wide of the track there, Dipsy Lala. Up they come. Need Magic will get home. Contemporaneous. Then we go here now to just about ready. Dipsy Lala, Manana Groper photos. So they're followed further back here by Carolina Moon, Me Wallet and Thrilling Wiggle. Trouble off the top. Round it comes, we're set, we're ready, off. Gets away nicely, Mockingjay, not as quick as Preoccupied, and out wider there is Shadow Nerf, wider still there we go to April's My Mum, followed the rail there, Mockingjay hunts up, a length or two back is Ginger Mia, followed down on the paint there by Percentage Girl, Winsome Dan Montana, off down the back they go, and Preoccupied for Jimmy Black like it did at Wanganui, opens them up, here they come, April's My Mum back there, Shadow Nerf, further back there we go, Percentage Girl, Ginger Mia, Mockingjay, Winsome Dan and Montana, on the corner, the inside there, Preoccupied, and up between them, Shadow Nerf will get home. Then we go here, April's My Mum, followed back there by Percentage Girl. Rocketing home was Mockingjay when it was all over. And they're followed back there by Preoccupied. And towards the tail of the field, Ginger Mia and Montana. And racing, gets away only Fear Von Trapp, showing a bit of early speed at the inside there is Rockin' Fancy. Von Trapp drives up there now, the outside we go to Festival, Mr. Length or two back there, Irish Blue, Brittany, Staru, Mungarama out the back there, Stylish Fancy and Thrilling Galaxy. It's his day again today, the Trapster, Von Trapp in again. Then we go back there now to Rockin' Fancy, followed home here by Irish Blue, Festival, Miss Brittany, Star, further back Mungarama, Taylor's there. Stylish Fancy didn't head out and Thrilling Galaxy was back there. And racing sometime sooner, stride slow, bit of early speed here. Call Me Blue, followed here by Midi-esque. Inside of runners is sometime soon. They're followed back there now by Somebody Tiffy and Jack Rob. Further back in transit we go to Peacock Princess and Tailed Off last Somebody Tiffy. Off the top they come and Call Me Blue. Thank you very much. Gets home nicely. Sometime soon will run second. Then we go the way here now with Midi-esque, Jack Rob. Drury was in that pack. Further back on crossing we would have had Somebody Tiffy. And that just beat a couple bits back towards the tail of the field. Somebody Tiffy. Peacock Princess was back there as well. And racing, Nangar Star, all right, bit of early speed though, going the way. Lady Rose, Little Rascal, Nangar Star in behind, looks the rail, then we're followed out wider there by Zipping Steve. Further back in transit to J-Lo, it's outside, it is the Speed Lord, followed back by Good Return, and last of all, Sandog again on the quarter, and Nangar's got away. Nangar Star will get you home, Zipping Steve, a 1-2 for Scoey. Then we get back there now to Little Rascal, followed back there by Sandog. Gaines run on pretty well. And further back still there would have been Speed Lord, J-Lo and Good Return. Just about there. And racing, Opawakura, a bit slow, early speed out wide there. Winterfell and driving up between runners there is Talk and Fancy. They followed a length or two back. We go to Jojo, just held up astride the outside. Jesse Pinkman back then out to Yaps Mamam. And towards the tail of the field, Opawakura untraceable off the top. Miss Valicette finds rail. It's followed the outside there by Talk and Fancy. Winterfell back there, Jojo. It's outside Jesse Pinkman. Then we go Yaps Mamam, gap in the field, Opawakura. And untraceable up they come, and little Miss Valicette home. Then Can we go the way here now? Out wide we had Winterfell. Jojo was getting home. Talkin' Fancy was in that pack, followed there by Yaps My Mum when it was all over, and they followed towards the tail of the field. Untraceable didn't get home. Jesse Pinkman back there with Opawa Kura, I think the other one that was back there as well. In fact, Jesse Pinkman might have been a little closer. There Opawa Kura was back towards the tail of the field. Off. Miss Bunnythorpe gets away nicely along here with Mr. Mumbles, and down on the inside of runners there we go to Mr. Jules. Further out in traffic there was Skylar White. Cool Time was there. Back there too, where's Carlos? And last of all, Cup by Lana. Off the top, they come in skipping in front. Mr. Mumbles will step away the prize. Mr. Mumbles in second across here is Cool Time. That's been followed back there now by Mr. Jules. There at gaps is Skylar White. Followed further back here now by Miss Bunnythorpe. Back there, where's Carlos? Lola's Quest and Cup by Lana.